Vincent Kompany becomes the new head coach of Bayern Munich, while Bonucci announces his retirement from football. And surprisingly so, Barcelona have found a replacement for Xavi. Stick around for more of those news, guys. This is Discussiong Football. So, Vincent Kompany has put the pen into paper and signed a 3-year deal with Bayern Munich. Wow. You know, when this news came out, I was like, when it started as rumors, I was not sure if Vincent Kompany was the right man for Bayern Munich. I mean, from Burnley to Bayern Munich is just like crazy, bro. You don't get so much of these news where a coach, a newly relegated coach, becomes a head coach of a big club. You don't get that more often. But yeah, man, he signed a 3-year deal with Bayern Munich, and it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's gonna be pretty interesting, man. I mean, first of all, he's dealing with big names, big stars. He's dealing with people with experience, not just the league experience, but the Champions League experience, and you know, all these competition experiences, man. And I don't know, man, it's gonna be a new challenge for Vincent Kompany. But I trust him. I trust him because he has that leadership in him. Because firstly, he was a captain at Man City, and he worked with Pep for like a few, not as an assistant coach, but he did work with Pep. So he's from the school of Pep. You know, he's from the school of Pep. So I believe he's gonna do great at Bayern Munich. I really think he will have a successful career at Bayern Munich. The difference between Bayern Munich and Burnley was just quality. You know, I mean, we could see the small clips from Twitter, from wherever, TikTok, on that Burnley dressing room. You know, he has that leadership in him, and it's a pity that those Burnley players were just not fighting enough. You know, they were just not giving it as much as he was, because you could see that as a coach, he was, even though they had a horrendous season with Burnley, but he still kept composure and stayed professional. And you know, it was just unfortunate that he was relegated, I think a game or 3 games, no, I think, yeah, 3 games before the end of the season. But we can't write that off. I mean, they won the Champions League, Champions League. He won the championship with Burnley in 2023, which was just a successful season for him. He did well, you know. So he has that coaching experience in him. I'm just looking forward to see what he has, I mean, in stores. I mean, this is a different club, a bigger stash, you know. So yeah, man, I trust and believe that he's gonna do great. So they signed him for £10.2 million from Burnley. Reasonable. I mean, he only has a championship trophy, so it's a reasonable price for him. But it's an opportunity for him to raise his price tag at Bayern Munich. Yeah, man, and already he's looking to sign an Arsenal player from the get-go, because there's been rumors. I don't know if there are rumors or it's that Bayern Munich are interested in Alexander Zinchenko. So it's interesting. It's pretty interesting. The transfer window will determine his future at Bayern Munich. I think that's my opinion, though. But yeah, man, shout out to Vincent Kompany. Yeah, man, let's go 3-year deal. Let's just see what he has in stores. I hope he can finish his spell and not get sacked. And yeah, man, it's just that unfortunate that he had to leave the Burnley club, because just like that, after being relegated, he left him just like that, you know. Yeah, man, I have only one message for Vincent Kompany. Please take Foster to Bayern, you know, because I really think he did believe in him. I mean, Foster is a great striker, man. He's a good player, you know. So I really think he should take him with him, squeeze him in that Bayern Munich team, man. Please, Burnley. And moving right along, Bonucci has announced his retirement from football. Whew. So days or weeks after Toni Kroos announced his retirement, and now Bonucci announces his retirement. What is going on with football? What is going on in football? So Bonucci has announced on Wednesday that he will be retiring from football at the age of 38. I mean, I remember watching this guy for the first time at Juventus after they signed Ronaldo, because that's when I knew Bonucci. Okay, I knew Bonucci. There was a player called Bonucci, but I just never watched him play. So I watched him play in that Juventus game when Ronaldo when Ronaldo played. Ronaldo's first game with Juventus. I mean, I really thought he was a solid defender, you know. Him and Chiellini, I really thought they were solid defenders, man, because that duo is what led Juventus' success to the Serie A, because he's been there for like 12 seasons. Yeah, he's been there for like 12 seasons, and he has won 5 Serie A champions. Am I right? 5? Yeah, he has won 5 Serie A champions. He had a successful career. Even not only at Juventus, but before Juventus, you know, he had a successful career. And when he left Juventus, it was a very sad and emotional moment, because he's been there for like 12 seasons. It's a pity that he didn't win the Champions League, and you know, it's just a pity, you know. But you know, not every footballer is gonna win the Champions League. That's just reality, and there's nothing we can do about that. But as for Bonucci, man, he had a pretty successful career. Yeah, man. So he won 19 trophies, including 5 Serie A titles that I just mentioned, and he's been successful even in the country. You know, for Italy, he's been successful there, because it's a pity that he only showed up in the 2010 and the 2014 World Cup. But he went on to win the 2020 Euros with Italy, and that was just a beautiful. I mean, that Italy side in the Euros. Oh, yeah, that was the best Italy side. I mean, about Chiesa. Whoa, bro, that side was just that was the most scariest Italy I've seen ever, dog. Because after that, they were just not the same, and yeah, I think they didn't even qualify for the 2022 World Cup, you know. So yeah, man. As for Bonucci, man, I wish him a successful life. I mean, he is successful, but I wish him all the best in his retirement. And thank you for making us watch the best football. And yeah, man, it's sad to see another great player that you grew up watching retiring, man. It just, whoa, I just remembered. Am I getting old? Or is just time moving fast? Damn. But yeah, man, as for Bonucci, I wish him all the best, man. And yeah, man, he's been the best. He's been played with one of the best. So yeah, man. So moving right along to the last story. Barcelona have found a new coach, or rather a new manager. You see, these news came so surprisingly to me, because we all knew that Xavi was leaving Barcelona at the end of the season, but there were rumors that he will stay and no longer leave. And now, at the end of the season, Barcelona announced that Xavi will leave Barcelona when the season ends. Whew. You see this Barcelona head coach saga. I mean, first of all, let me talk about Xavi. First of all, Xavi did good, man. He did good at Barcelona. He won them the La Liga in his first season, I think they won the Copa del Rey. I'm not sure about that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think they won the Copa del Rey, and yeah, I think he has 2 trophies. He has 2 trophies with Barcelona. You know, I don't know what led to the decision to leave Barcelona, because he did great even in this season. He did great this season. You know, came second. It's a pity that they crashed out of the Champions League in the, is it the quarterfinal or the semis? I think the quarters. Yeah, they crashed out in the quarters. And yeah, man, Barcelona have appointed Hansi Flick as their new manager after Xavi getting sacked. So I know the coach from Bayern Munich, because he has managed Bayern Munich at Germany. You know, he had a successful career at Bayern Munich. He had a successful season, especially his first season. I think it was a successful season for him. And I don't know what happened with him in Bayern Munich that led to him leaving. And then after then he joined Germany, and then that's when things got horrendous in Germany. It just didn't have a good time in Germany. So yeah, he signed a 2-year deal that will expire in 2026, in June 2026. And I mean, Barcelona appoint him after being dismissed by Germany after that 4-1 loss against Japan. You know, like I said, he never had a good time in Germany. I mean, they crashed out at the group stages in the 2022 World Cup, which was just horrendous, because it's Germany. I mean, Germany won the World Cup in 2014, so they expected, it's like every football fan expected Germany to at least make it out the group stages. It was so surprisingly so that they didn't even make it to the group stage. They didn't make it out to the group stages. And yeah, man, Germany fans were not happy. So he had to be dismissed. Yeah, he had to be dismissed, but he didn't get dismissed after the tournament. He got dismissed after that 4-1 loss, the friendly game against Japan. I mean, how can you lose? Japan are a good side. Don't get me wrong, Japan are a good side, you know. It's a good team. But how can you lose 4-1 to Japan? I just don't understand that. Yeah, man, Hansi Flick, welcome to Barcelona. Like I said, with Vincent Kompany, I think this transfer window is going to be important for him. You know, get the players you want and start off the season and see what he has, you know, see what he has in stores, because this chopping and changing of coaches sometimes can affect the players. So I just want to see how he will manage this Barcelona side and take them to the next stages, which is winning the Champions League and, you know, them things there. But yeah, guys, that's all for today. And breaking news, this is breaking news. Maresca has agreed to sign a 4-year deal with Chelsea. Yeah, man. I mean, he's inexperienced. He's another coach he's inexperienced. I mean, he only has 2 years in coaching and only won 1 season with Leicester City. I mean, he has 1 season with Leicester City, so, but then he won the championship and they are promoted back to the Premier League. Yeah, man. So Chelsea have decided to appoint him after Mario Pochettino. So again, looking forward to see his work, looking forward to see what he has. Again, this transfer window is gonna be big for him, even though he has a bunch of players, but I still think he will just want his own players and instill his philosophy, you know. But yeah, guys, get your comments in. What do you think about the stories of today? Did Bayern did a good thing by signing with Vincent Kompany, and Barcelona did a good thing by appointing Hansi Flick? You know, what do you think, guys? And tell me how you feel about Bonucci's retirement. It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. But yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next video. I have to go to work. I mean, look at the time now. It's 6:25. I have to be at work at like 7 p.m. So yeah, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, do all the things there, man. I'll always be here for you and deliver this news for you. But as for me, danke.